How's it going? Elmy here, Elminator. I haven't updated anything on YouTube in a while. I want to go over some of my builds while I'm here at PDXLAN. 850 people from all around. Some people fly from out of country into this place. People come from California, Nebraska, you name it, Florida. It's Sunday morning, the last day of the event, so we're just kind of hanging out. The lights are still on, so I'm just going to go a little overview of my setup here. This is my build called Project Venus. This is a build I kind of been working on for the past couple years, maybe 18 months. But this is a full copper chassis here that I custom built. These are some reservoirs here. I have a dual pump system. So behind those are D5 pumps, but this distro plate here, reservoir combo, whatever, pump combo, built by Watercooled, R-A-D-I-K-U-L-T. You can find him on Twitter underneath that handle. I'm running a dual loop system, that's why the two colors are there. I'm running the Primo Chill View Fluid, the blue and the cobalt blue, and then the candy gold in the other one here. The motherboard right here is a MSI Z390 motherboard. Has that little infinity mirror up on the top there. Has a little OLED readout screen here. In that screen there, you can program to say different things in that there. There's like an editing thing. You can upload your own little images to it and video. In the computer here, I'm running in the 9900K. That's underneath there. It's currently running at 5.3 gigahertz. I have a DDR4 4600 G-Skill memory here. I can't get it to run at 4600, but it's running at 4334 right now at CAS 18. Here I got the 2080 Ti NVIDIA GPU, and you can kind of see the fluid running through the graphics card there. And yes, the fluid does get stuck in the fins there. And I just put this fluid in 2 days ago, and that's how much buildup is already from the fluid. But the temperatures are still really, really good. The last fluid I had, Primo Chill fluid, I had it running in here. I had running for about 6 months, and the block looked like it was pretty bad. But the temperatures were still good. The fluid was still getting through it. Underneath this NVMe right here, I got a Samsung 960 Pro NVMe for my storage here. All this copper pipe right here is all hand bent with a plumbing bender. You can see all the bends on here. This is all copper plumbing pipe that's all been bent. This right here is vinyl wrapped aluminum panels, and then what it got vinyl wrapped with is this is actually a picture of the fluid on the vinyl wrap here. So that's a picture of the fluid, and every panel is a different picture of the fluid. So this is a picture of the fluid here too. Powering up this baby is a Corsair AX1600i. I have 18 Intermax fans in here, TB Vegas and blue fans. Then the motherboard backplate here is copper plated. And then I'm using the EK water block on the 2080 Ti. I'm using the XSPC Raystorm Neo water block on the CPU, and then the water block itself got copper coated. You can see got copper around the block there. On the back of the computer here, you can see my 360 radiators here, and all the copper pipe coming in and out. And these are Coolgate copper rads. When I first got them, the copper was really poorly done. I had to have them all redone. Here's kind of looking down at the pumps from behind. The two D5 pumps there, and how I have it all plumbed there. I have a little mess right here with for the RGB LEDs. It's really hard to hide those wires, so there's a little mess right there. And then the cables, I could sleeve the cables too, but I just didn't have time to sleeve them yet. But I have all this blue and gold sleeving here. I need to sleeve the rest of the wires. Just haven't got around to it. The chair I brought to land here is an AK Racing Max chair. I'm currently rocking the Corsair K70 Rapid Fire keyboard, and I'm using the Razer Death Adder Elite mouse. The monitor is the Asus PG278, 165 Hz 1MS monitor. Currently, the headphones I'm using is the Sennheiser PC373Ds, and awesome headphones. So that's my main rig there. If you have any more questions about any of this stuff, you can just leave a comment on YouTube. There's a Lamborghini that I want to get one of these days. This is my streaming rig right here. It's a Primo Chill wet bench in white. In here I'm running the 2700X Ryzen chip, and I'm running the Vega 64 GPU with the Elgato 4K 60 Pro capture card. And all this is all custom sleeved in here. And then the motherboard is the Crosshair Hero 7. And then the power supply underneath it, I'm running a Corsair RM850 underneath it. All the piping here is all Primo Chill. The tubing, the fittings, and the reservoir here is all Primo Chill on my wet bench. This build has EK water blocks on the CPU and the GPU. And then I have some lights right here. These are like these are made by Monsoon, these little plugs right here that have lights in them that shine light down the tube. So at nighttime it looks pretty cool with the light going down the tube, and you can see some of the bubbles running through. And then this 90-degree fitting here is also from Monsoon, and I got another plug there to make that all glow at night, that tube. I'm also using the Primo Chill fittings over on this build too. So all this right here. So this is the pipe right here is copper type M, half-inch copper pipe, and all these fittings on here are all Primo Chill on this build. This is my son's computer. What keyboard is this? K70M2. This is a K70K M2 keyboard. This is my son's computer. He's running the BenQ 2730 monitor, 144 Hertz, 1ms. And this is his build here, the Inwin D-Frame 2.0 in blue and white. This frame there's only 500 of them ever built. Super pretty rare to get a hold of one of these frames. I got a friend of mine here at PDXLAN, Bob Stewart, that was able to get me this one. And then in his build, we're running the Z370 Prime motherboard, Asus motherboard with the 8700K underneath here. He's doing the Strix monoblock actually fits this motherboard, EK Strix water block. He's running the Titan XP in here. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a Titan XP that he's running in this rig. He has this massive Watercooled monster radiator on the bottom, cooling up everything here. And then, of course, he has the Corsair Vengeance memory there. And I think that's a 3600 set, I believe. And all Intermax fans in here, TB Vegas. Intermax fans in white. And this is Primo Chill reservoir here. And, of course, Primo Chill tubing and Primo Chill fittings inside this build as well. This computer originally came with dark glass on the front and back, and we had these custom panels made out of acrylic to have the colors match the computer a little bit better. Yep, so this is my setup at PDXLAN. Well, the streaming rig and the other rig is my setup, and this is my son's setup. There's my mouse pad there. I'm also I think this is, I have a little mouse dongle here. It's great. Works really well keeping your mouse cord in place. Well, anyways, thanks for watching. If you have any more questions, please drop them in the comment section down below. You can also find me on Twitter at Elmnator, ELMNATOR. And if you're watching this and enjoy this, please hit the subscribe button. And thanks for watching.